Today, Precarious plays
Magic Pengel.
The production on this game was kind of surprising to look up. Well, not even that surprising. I don't think surprising is the right word, but impressive.
Yeah.
Because the composer
Right.
did some of my favorite video game music, which is Chrono Trigger.
You told me that.
And I was like, what?
But you got that information secondhand from someone you were talking about.
Well,
Like, you started digging around. You were like, guys, people I know on the internet. Have any of you heard of this game? I'm looking for someone that's heard of it. And everybody was like, no!
and then now I'm asking, strangers almost at this point. I'm like, every person I have any conversation with that has ever played a video game, I'm like, have you?
Man, right now I'm just imagining you, asking somebody really unlikely, like your uncle on your uncle that's married to your father's sister. That uncle. You know the one.
Yeah.
And just him, he was doing something in the kitchen and he, washes his hands off and he puts a rag down meaningfully and stares out the window and he's like, I haven't thought about the quest for color so many years.
Oh. That would just make my entire day.
Back in my youth, I was quite the doodler.
Okay.
I have been... Is it the 24th yet? Hold on, let me check my phone.
No.
I think that's the date that I'm waiting for. Because on the 24th, there's going to be a remastered re-release of
I could come play for today.
Legend of Mana. Is it the Legend of Mana? I think that's the title. It is one of the more curious, experimental... I want to say that the mechanics are sort of obfuscated.
Mm-hmm.
At least that's how I remember them.
Oh, no.
But it's... Oh...
We just did roughly the same thing.
But I think that means... So seal means you can't pick it. Cursed means that if they try, I think it will hurt them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's not... You have to charge because it's obvious that they're going to attack.
Come on, boy, come on.
Yeah.
All right. Oh my.
Hork.
Okay.
Block beats magic.
Yeah. All right.
Come on, boy, come on.
This is gonna be silly.
This little girl is a murderer.
They all are. Nobody came to play. Except for me.
Oh, I got a hiccup. Oh, no. Oh, your attack isn't,
Oh, my attack is back.
Yeah, but you shouldn't use it right now.
Yeah, because I'm too slow.
Yeah.
I'll go second. Okay, we're gonna charge. I'm already slow, so doesn't matter. Woo!
Oh boy. This next one might decide the whole shebang.
Alright,
Big swing.
attack. Ever since I pressed the wrong button, I'm hesitating over every moved choice.
Hang in there. No!
Army, no!
Wow.
Oh, sorry, bud. Maybe we should have been battling more at the seaside.
Just send out Scraft. It'll be fine.
Okay.
Well, I think that you might need to go through and sort of maximize, the resources that we have available to us, because there were definitely things like we didn't max out the ink we used on them all completely, you know?
Is faint... What does that do? Should I just do defense down?
No, you shouldn't do any of that because they have block. Block is up for them. So they can rebound your magic to you.
Oh, so I should attack.
No, because they can use a spell to cancel it.
What?
You should block.
Okay.
Because that's the safe play. And we're not so desperate that we need to, like,
Good boy, good boy.
wager it all on a Hail Mary, you know? And now you should feel free to use a spell. And don't use Feint because it's too expensive, because you can only do it once.
What about defense down?
I would do Magic Seal just
Because of the attack seal?
I would just reducing their options is always nice, because you can get it to the point where it's like there's a 50-50 shot that I know what you're gonna do, and there are no good options for you here.
Okay. So I will...
Doesn't matter.
Yes. Okay.
Get back here.
Now, so I'm gonna play it again because I played it as a child, and even then I was like, oh, I don't think that I'm like capable enough to play this game without, just like following a walkthrough. Charging would sort of bring you back up to where you were at the start of the battle. Pretty close.
Yeah.
Unless this does like 40 damage.
No. Just look at how cool that thing is, Swilly, and look at how Scraft's stupid tails are hanging under the environment.
Yeah.
So sad.
Yeah, I think that we need to spend some time between sessions just doing some simple shapes with each part and seeing how they react. You know?
Attack beats magic. No. Attack beats block. Block beats magic.
And magic beats attack.
Okay. So I should...
Because they're still so healthy, defense down makes a lot of sense here.
It does. Okay.
Or you could go for a Feint 2.
What is Feint 2?
Well, it has the 2 designation, so I'm assuming that it's more powerful. I think it has a chance to hit them with a pan that knocks them out. And they lose turns.
Okay,
right?
I remember. Okay, let's try. What is magic balloon? Bonk.
Oh, that's a shame. Still, 45 damage is not a small amount. But why though? I don't like that. That's ominous.
Yeah, I don't like that either. Okay, I like charging.
I'd recommend an attack just because... Well, I would just recommend attacking.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna take your recommendation. Stomp.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Good rec. Thank you. Nice.
Get back here.
I'm interested in...
It's not fair. I'm losing.
I'm interested in the technical side of this game, like the little flattening effect.
Yeah.
I wonder how they achieved that. Just flattening the geometry down to a single plane.
I think I want to charge.
Yeah, that makes sense. I want to know what that balloon does. I keep waiting for it to just explode into
burst.
spiders.
Yeah. Do something. Alright, so they can't block, so attack beats block,
which they don't have access to.
and okay, so maybe magic seal or defense down. Maybe defense down.
Defense down or steal MP, so you could charge up for another feint.
I think I'm gonna go for defense down because don't I still have a person?
You do, yeah.
Okay.
You still have Rodette.
Right. The hero of the story. That did good.
So you see how there are little lines drawn on the face of that one?
Yeah. We'll be able to do that.
Yeah, eventually.
So what just happened to me?
Oh, there it was. Okay, so the balloon popped and dealt a little bit of extra damage.
Okay.
Very odd.
Should I charge or should I?
You should not charge because you have a charge curse, so I think it will damage you.
Oh, yes. Okay, then my instinct is to block.
That's not a good instinct.
Well then.
It's so hold on. I don't want to spoil it. There aren't really against the AI. There's not really a reasonable point to playing like mind games. You should just sort of do what the math says, and it's like right now in this situation, if you attack, the worst thing that will happen is that you'll tie.
Yeah.
Or actually no, the absolute worst thing that will happen is they'll outrun you and just mush you into the dirt.
Okay.
But that would happen anyway, even if you blocked. Or you could just do that.
You just sit on him.
That's like a lot of damage for. Oh, I feel bad
Sorry.
about this one.
Well,
That's a huge button.
It is really, and it only takes one. I think it's just a very small girl. And they only need one button.
Hey, that's a lot.
Oh, wow. Ooh, do we get another sprout of hairs? Oh, we got a split! We get a new hairdo.
That's really cute. I thought it was just gonna have one flying off to the side, you know?
Yeah, no, the symmetry of the baby pigtails is delightful. Do we talk to somebody?
Talk to the guard? Yeah. Yes. All right.
Head parts.
I didn't realize that head was a separate part. I thought that you just sort of did like a hard part. It was just a skull. Do you think this is Kaiba or Kiba?
I don't know, but they say the same thing every time. Oh.
Oh.
Okay. Do your best and you might make it to the finals.
So, I mean, that's like a whole humanoid, right?
Yeah.
Body. That's a...
Hey, Bitsy.
No, you know what that is? That's a whole humanoid and a hard hat.
Mm-hmm.
Even better.
Mm-hmm. I think it's funny that they give you a body and horns before legs of any kind, or arms or anything.
I think it's weird that they did the head. So like, well, then again, the head isn't really meaningfully different from any other part.
Yeah, you can imagine whatever you want.
Yeah, until you get like the ability to doodle little faces. I wonder how it works statistically, you know?
I don't know, but I'm excited to get in there.
Like maybe you can make a really like smart, like a real smarty pants.
Oh.
With like a big thinking brain.
Speaking about smarty pantses and big thinking brains,
Yeah.
I saw a beautiful sign earlier.
Hold on, wait a second. Oh, no, I'm sorry. There's something that we need to check. No, go back towards the arena. Start checking the shops, because I had like a flash of insight while I was talking about the brushes.
Yeah.
I think you have to buy them from one of these shopkeepers. So you know how like you can give colors, excess colors to Granny and she gives you gold?
Mm-hmm.
I think you can then use that gold on brushes. Ah, all right. Okay, so see?
Very
wasn't-
thin, so you can draw a very thin line, but I don't have enough gold. My goodness, that is a lot of gold.
Maybe we haven't tried to get any yet. Why did you know? Go back to purchase. There were other options. Goodness. So gung-ho with the menus.
Very thin,
Yeah.
thin, very
Very
thick. Square. Huh?
Aha, that is one that I'm interested in.
Thick square. Very thin. All right, we've looped.
So we've got like four or five options here,
Mm-hmm.
but they are pretty expensive. So let's go to Granny and see what the exchange rate is like.
Okay. But I have to show you a sign that's very close to Granny.
Okay.
And I am just wondering what got lost in translation, or if nothing got lost in translation.
Yeah.
Do you see it?
Know it all?
Yeah! Somebody's a brain! This bookseller
Yeah.
is a know-it-all.
Uh-huh.
They know it all.
Is there something that I'm... What?
It's... I think they meant nerd. Like...
No, know-it-all is a phrase.
Yeah, it is a phrase, but I'm just wondering, like, how is that a marketable sign that you have? Like, nobody has a know-it-all shop. Except for this person.
No, that's a good name for a store. I'd go to know-it-all or know-it-alls. Get a coffee, check out a book, look at a computer. Here, you do a voice. Do a bored nerd voice. Or bored know-it-all voice.
That's just my voice.
Well, then say the words on the screen, please.
Well, people from the kingdom are here in the marketplace.
Oh no, you know what? You know what?
It's time to get serious. What?
I thought you were going to put a little more effort in, but as soon as
No.
you started speaking in your normal voice, I looked and I was like, no, that's perfect. That's 100%. The two that is completely eclipsed. You are
What do you want?
this character. Getting better. What's that about?
Yeah, what is that about? Well, you'll have to fight in the main arena if you want to get better.
Oh,
Yeah.
thanks.
I mean, I do know it all. You know who it is?
Who's it?
It's
Who's?
oh, I can't remember her name right now. It's Aubrey Plaza.
April Ludgate.
Yeah, or maybe just Aubrey Plaza.
You missed Granny.
I didn't miss Granny. I forgot
Whoa.
about Granny. Loots. Oh, yeah. Hey, Granny.
So let's see what the exchange rate is like. I hope it's 1-to-1. That wouldn't be so bad. Just give like 100 of each one. Come back in a little while.
Oh.
Trade me, Granny. So let's start with one that we have a lot of, but we don't really care about the color.
Oh, we have coral now,
Yeah,
and pink,
yeah.
dark blue, and indigo, and sea blue.
Let's start
Dark
with
green.
with indigo
Well, and why?
because we have a huge amount of it.
But this is like asking me to sell, like, blood or something. It's
Yeah, people do that.
colors.
It's fine.
Oh,
We can get more.
icky.
Just see what the exchange rate is for 100 indigo. Not that much. Oh no, it's 2-to-1 against.
I hate this.
Okay, cancel this. Okay, so that was 2-to-1. Now go to one of the more unique colors that we have a little less of.
Let's go to coral because we just got that.
Okay.
Okay. It's the same.
Oh no, gross. Ew. With those brushes. Those brushes.
I
though.
don't care about those brushes, and this is my game.
I do. I care about the brushes, and I get to paint 3 creatures by the law.
Not today, Granny. We'll come back when we've got 3 times. Oh, that's another delightful flesh sign. It's got.
And that one doesn't make any sense.
No, those are vegetables.
But you can have a fleshy tuber. I wish I hadn't just said the phrase fleshy tuber.
Stop it. Stop saying it again. Rare things.
Is there anybody selling things at Rare Things? Oh, of course not.
No,
they're only there.
Rarely open.
Yeah.
I like this place. I think that the steep incline allows this place to be very, very small while being really lively looking.
Mm-hmm. It's a nice trick.
Mm-hmm.
You know what we should do? Let's go back and we'll rework all the doodles that we've made.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm going to see if we can find a chump. Like maybe the kid from the tutorial, Denka?
Yeah.
Denka's sidekick. You called him Teeth before, and that's all I can remember now. You called one of them. You were like, "Sup, Teeth? Hey, Ponytail," and now that's all I can remember in my heart. I know that I remember that in Denka, but that's not who that person is.
That is a rude thing to do. But I was just trying to dehumanize our opponents. That's all.
So it wouldn't come as a shock to me whenever I turn them into a paste.
Yeah, so that I wouldn't be as attached. I was just trying to manage my own feelings, and that's on me.
So we should find...
Wait, where's Zoe?
I don't know.
Where'd she go?
She's got a life of her own. So what we should do is we should try to find somebody that we can beat in the Seaside Arena.
Yeah.
And unless maybe some of the colors have a more favorable exchange rate, it seems like bulk is the most important thing.
Yeah.
So maybe if we can find somebody that we can just beat really quickly, we can trade for those brushes.
Yeah.
But for right now, tune-up time.
Yes.